What is going on, guys and gals? Welcome to another episode of Travis the Case Guy. If y'all would, please like, share, and hit that subscribe button if you would not care. It greatly helps the channel. Let's go ahead and line up our Knife Brotherhood lineup here of some amazing channels that I highly suggest y'all go check out. And the newest one, all the way from the Great White North of Canada, we have Mr. Dave at the Singing Toad. He is the proprietor of that wonderful Thankful Thursday open tag, which I need to do better about putting some Thankful Thursdays up. Anyway, thank you so much, Brother Dave, for the sticker swap, and you are now a part of the lineup of my Brotherhood stickers here. Y'all go check out all these channels here, and as always, they will be linked in the description. And first up on Felt Friday, guys, and I know we got a nice beautiful piece of leather here. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. First knife up today, guys, is a look into the first vintage knife of my collection. Yeah, y'all didn't think I had any old vintage, did you? Well, you thought wrong. This is a brown bone baby copperhead. It is a 2-blade. It is a 1977. It's got the case XX USA with the dots underneath it. 1977. Got that beautiful clip point blade. And just by taking this out of the... It has a good snap in the open. But just by taking this out of the collection folder that I keep them in, I can tell that I need to apply a little oil to her. 6210 9.5. Because upon closing, she's not there, y'all. And what you can just tell, this blade is that down in that tang is very dry. Yeah, I mean it was never used, never carried, in excellent shape. And the tang stamp indicates that it is good old carbon steel, because if it was stainless, it would have case XX stainless USA with the dots underneath it. So this is beautiful carbon steel. But as you can tell, it is very well taken care of. Got that nice little swedge mark there on the clip point blade, and it packs. And these little blades are tough as nails to open, but it packs a little punch blade. No, not really gonna call that a punch blade. And it has some excellent snap as well. I mean, look at that. Look at that. These little pin blades, that's it. Pin blades. That's what I'm trying to think of. I don't know why I wanted to call it a punch blade. I guess just because it's so teeny. I mean, it's a little bitty old guy. But it's, listen at the snap on close. Woo wee! And it's pretty weird because this side is more of a brown color, but then you flip it over to this side and it appears that you have a red bone. Pretty strange, but it is definitely a brown bone. That iconic oval case shield. Got the nickel silver bolsters. I'm assuming, I don't know. I don't think those would be any kind of special steel or anything, but has the nickel silver pins. I love these because I'm not a huge fan of brass. You can see here, look at that big, both blades are on one back spring, so if you have one blade half opened, you are not getting, oh my goodness, oh, well, I said you're not getting, but I guess you can get it. I guess I mustered up that strength for y'all on camera, but I would call that pull a 20. A 20 out of 10. But as I was saying, I'm not a big fan of the brass, which is what a lot of the knives are made from. Well, as far as the liners and the pins, but I really dig this one because, like I said, it is the nickel silver pins, and it has the nickel silver liners. Just a dandy little knife. I really love all of the silver on it. And that is the 1977 brown bone baby copperhead. Now this next one was also a first in the collection, and this was a gift for, it was either, I want to say it was Christmas one year. It was a gift for Christmas one year from my mother-in-law, because like I said, my whole family knows I am a avid case collector. So she went out and got me, and this was pretty good, a small Texas toothpick in Coraline handles, but they call this Cat's Eye Coraline. This is the show side. It has some greenish blues with some yellow goldish colors, but the pile side, y'all, is wild. Look at that. There is no, I don't know if that's how they made them. I don't know if they made them to where they don't have any of the gold on the pile side. But that is just wicked. I like it. I really do. And I also like the show side. Got the iconic oval shield. And this particular one doesn't have any pins. Well, it obviously has pins, but they are hidden. Or at least it'll have a spring pin. You know, I guess the handles might be glued on or however they do that, but it is a single blade. It is a 2021 case with the lightning bolt indicating stainless steel. Great little snap on this guy. USA 910096 and your SS for stainless steel. I really love I'm not a huge fan of just these little bitty tiny knives, but as far as collecting, I'll collect them all day. but I don't really see a purpose for this knife. You know, I mean, the blade is just so tiny. I mean, even as far as width, I mean, you can just see, I mean, there's my pinky, and I'm not just a massive person, but, you know, I mean, you could see just the skinniness of that blade. You know, I guess this is what you would want to use. Get her good and razor sharp and fillet a little minnow knife, or a minnow knife, Lord, a minnow fish. It has a little etching on the blade. It is a Premier Edition, is what they're calling it. And right there you can see they call it Cat's Eye Coraline, and it is a 1 of 500. So I am very happy to have this little guy in the collection. And these little things pack a absolute punch. Listen at this close. Man. Let's do that one more time. I mean, absolutely baby gator snap. Just a dandy. And I will have to check out Brother Rod over at excuse me guys, over at RJ's Knives. He is doing a small carry summer, and I shot this in his ear. I said, hey, I said, won't you get a small Texas toothpick, because I think these are definitely one of, like, without this big swooping bolster here. Oh, and that too. They nickel silver bolsters, and see these, that's the iconic brass liners that they have. I mean, still real pretty, but I do wish they would use a little bit more of the silver, just because I'm a big fan of that. And they may have used that in some of the older knives. I just haven't really seen anything newer, which, to be honest with you, this one is actually the first one I've even seen that has, well, the elephant toe might have it on there too. I don't know, I have to get it out. But like I said, it's older and vintage too, so it may be a vintage thing, but I just wish they would kind of put that on there. But what I was saying is, I shot it in his ear. I said, hey, won't you carry a tiny toothpick? Because I don't think you get any tinier than this right here. I mean, look, if you was wanting to go to choke up on it, I mean, that thing is just, you know, unless you're, you know, 5 years old. Anyway, that is it for this episode of Felt Friday, y'all. Not gonna keep you too incredibly long. We're gonna get off here and go get us some Mexican. We're gonna call it in. I'm gonna go and pick it up. Give me a little swig of my unsweet tea here. And yes, I said it, unsweet. I've been on unsweet now for, it's been many years. I couldn't even tell you the last time I'd had sweet tea. You know, boy, on this side, it's a bit hefty, and I need to get a hold of myself and lose a little bit of weight, y'all. That way I can stick around a little bit longer for my family, my wife, and my kids. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much. Thank every single one of y'all who have subscribed. I want to say it's 426, I believe, is the last time I looked at it. And thank every single one of you, all 426 of you. Thank every one of y'all for liking and sharing. Y'all go check out some amazing brothers from the Brotherhood. They are a big part of why I'm even here. You know, I started off watching, well, definitely started off watching Mr. Terry over at Terry's Knives and Man Stuff, you know, and hearing, you know, him do different shout outs and calling people's channels, and in which I did. I'd watched Brother Aaron over at 865 Knives, fellow Tennessean, Tennessee River Boys. More on that later. Now, of course, Brother Randy over at Georgia Adventure, and blessed to finally have a Singing Toad sticker. Y'all, that's it. God bless y'all. I love every single one of y'all. I plan on doing a giveaway at 500. So y'all stick tuned. Y'all stay tuned for that. I'm working out some... I'm not working out anything. I'm thinking of what I'm going to do. And 500 is going to be very, very, very big for me. Just because I can't fathom being... I can't even fathom where I'm at right now. But I cannot imagine being at 500, and you know, some of these guys that have just recently hit their 1,000 marks, and I mean, whoo, I mean, what I'm getting into. But I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. But I plan on doing a giveaway, so y'all stay tuned. If y'all made it this far, I don't know, we're looking at 16 minutes right now, so some of y'all might have done clicked off, but hopefully you didn't. And if you did, I said I'm gonna do that. Plan on doing that giveaway at 500. God bless y'all. I love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace. Travis out.